Alright. Welcome back to Super Sentai Review episode 378. Before I talk about basically the show I'm talking about here, I want to give a thank you for the viewer count I got for people who watched episode 375. Which, here's the thing. I did not expect this ever to happen at all. And here's something interesting though. I've never had a video get this high of a viewer count for a single episode. And I mean never, ever, ever have this high a viewer count. Episode 375 has 1,145 views. Yes, which means that many people watched it. Which makes this, in the 11 years I've been doing videos on my YouTube channel, this is the highest view count of all my videos. None of them ever reach as high. Some might reach like 20, 30-ish. I've had some in the last year reach over 100, which I'm very happy the fact it gets over 100. But never over 1,000. It also has 9 likes on it, which I do appreciate all the likes in this one. With 3 dislikes. I do not appreciate the dislikes, but there you go. And I want to say thank you for people who watch it. Thank you for giving me the high view count. I've never, ever had a video ever reach that high before. And here's something interesting for a record. The second highest is the previous episode, 374, 890. Yes, 890. And this also has some dislikes too. This one has 6 likes and 6 dislikes. Yeah. It's more for episode 75, it's more of a 75% like versus dislikes. This one's a little bit higher, but thank you for the high view count. If you're curious, what is the third highest? That would be Barge episode 13 at 758. These 3 are my highest videos I have ever done. Thank you for the high view count. And now I'll talk about the actual main show I'm talking about here. Basically, we're here discussing the 2018 season that was Uchu Sentai Kyuranger, which is the 41st Sentai series ever released. Now, a few interesting fun facts for this one. Number 1, this was, of course, obviously, this was a show loosely the opposite for Cosmic Fury. I have been interested in the show for quite some time, and I figured, now I'm finally here, I'm watching it. Number 2, here's another fun fact for the series. This show actually aired during my 4-year break from Super Sentai. Yes, believe it or not, this actually aired the period of 2017 to 2021, because that's when I fully came back. I came back briefly in 2020, but fully in 2021. Yep. Anything else? Well, the series I want to watch, it has a lot of feeling. Like the main character, his name is Lucky, by the way, he reminds me of a lot of 4Z's actor. Because he's having a lot of fun, he's enjoying his character. His character's name is Lucky. Takumi Kazu does a great job playing him over the course of these 2 episodes. We'll discuss the first 2 episodes here. So, the plot thread for this thing is that this group, known as the Space Shogunate Jark Matter, that's the name of the thing. You're thinking Jark, you mean General Jark from Kamen RX? Completely different character. So, these guys have started invading the universe, and they've conquered almost the entire thing. You think, wait a minute, Eve Empire conquered the universe? Does that sound very familiar for Sentai? Yeah, it sounds like the Zankiak. Except this came out roughly 6 years after their defeat. Yep. Now, their leader is Don Amerge, who is only in cloak form. We don't know at this point what he looks like. Now, they do explain the hierarchy in the very next episode. You have generals, Kairu, assassins, of course, infinities, scientists, all this other stuff here. So, and like the other people just are the Kyurangers. And we're introduced to 3 right away. We're introduced to blue, green, and yellow. Black is, his name is Champ. He is a Tauros robot from the constellation Tauros. Yeah, all their the ranger forms are based on constellations. I thought that, okay, that's another take on Forza. They have thing for Zodiac for that one. Chameleon Green, her name is Himi, who's kind of referred to as Himi-chan. And there's also the Yellow Ranger. His name is Spada. He's for his Keiji Yellow. And they're fighting the Grunts. Which, by the way, the Grunts... Now, these guys... Now, the Zord did pop up in Cosmic Fury, but the suits never did. Let me show up the suits here, because... It is something, though, the fact these suits never appeared on Power Rangers. It is a shame, because I love these suits. They're fantastic. So, okay, so the Grunts... are known as Endeavor. Yeah, that's them. That's what they dress like. Which, when I saw these suits, I'm like, wait a minute. Did these suits rip off the suits worn by the Moku, the Space Mafia Moku group? I'd say it's similar, but... So, they're fighting the forces, and then we see a guy riding on a space bike in space, and then he crashes, and he mentions, oh, how lucky he is. His actual name is Lucky. And like they mentioned, oh yeah, talk about the whole thing with the Jark, and he basically they explain the whole thing with the Jark, how they're basically taking over the universe. They're like, he wants to join, and eventually, of course, because he vows to defeat them, he gives himself basically this globe. Yes. They transform globes, and like they just put them on their like these like wrist blasters, and then they do like say star change, and they transform these star suits, which I think are really cool suits. Like I said, it's a shame these never popped up on Power Rangers. And are they busy? Not necessarily. I love these suits. They look so awesome. And in fact, how really lucky he is. He also apparently uses, of course, they have their 3 Zords, and then he summons his, which is a giant Zord known as the Lion. If I can find it here. Yeah, so it's a lion, and well, basically he's representing the constellation Leo. Champ is Tauros. Hemi is Chameleon. Yeah, so then of course they have their first transformation, and well, then to be the monster of the episode, and that's that. And of course he gets up a new uniform. Well, during this period of time, they also recruit another ranger. Like, just by sheer coincidence, they just have to go to this planet where they run into this guy, this wolf person, whose name is Garu. He apparently is the last survivor of his tribe, so he wears a globe around his neck, and they're like, oh look, it's a globe. By the way, this happens before he transforms the first time, and he views him a coward, and he actually has a sparring match with him, and he sees how good a fighter he is, and the fact he would be very useful to the team. And eventually he also vows to avenge his tribe, and then he transforms into Aqua Blue. And I love the fact his suit's got fur on it, because of course he's from the wolf tribe. Which, good on them. And of course, his constellation, I think it's like the Wolf constellation. And of course, by the end of the first episode, they have 5 Kyurangers. And at the end of the episode, they debut 2 people who part of the next episode, which are, well, their names are Negare and Balance. Balance is a robot. Yep, he is a robot. And Negare is a guy with no emotions. Like, he reminds me of some certain Blue Rangers, basically. Also, he reminds me of Vulcan. Yes. So they go down the planet, basically. Of course, Lucky just happens to find a dart and find this exact planet. And, of course, poof, there they are. 2 potential recruits right there. And that's unconvincing. And, of course, him talking to Negare about basically embrace the emotions. And, of course, Balance want to get treasure. At first, they have him portrayed to the boss. But then, of course, it's actually a ruse. I mean, Lucky suspected that Balance did not really betray them. Basically, it was all a ruse. And turns out he was right. And then they transform. Balance transforms to Taiban Gold. Negare transforms to Habashi Silver. And of course, they get new Mecha Formation, battle the boss of the planet, beat him. And they get 2 new members. So now, basically, in episode 2, they're up to 7 new members. And then they debut a brand new character at the end of the episode, a guy wearing a cloak. And he does up a globe. Who this is, we'll find out in the very next episode of the series. But, yeah, great episodes. I absolutely... By the way, he mentioned he's from a planet. Apparently, he did not know anything about the Jake. Like, he's from the... Like, he wants to fly the far edge universe. But, yeah, a lot of fun. And I thoroughly enjoy this. Yep. And can't wait to discuss the remaining... Well, overall, basically, for the whole series, there's 48 episodes. I have overall 47 left, and before my break for the series, I have 28 left. So, got a while to go. Yep. So, yeah, that's it pretty much a particular view. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, turn notifications, join the sub button. Well, I gotta go out to eat. When I get back, I'll work on my comic corner, okay? This video. Bye.